just completely impossible to avoid?
We're always so confused, like, where is this coming from in my life? And unfortunately, it's hard to know because we live in an environment where we're surrounded by 150,000 toxins that we've never been exposed to, and they're everywhere, right?
So today I'm here at Next Health in West Hollywood, and we are going to be doing Therapeutic Plasma Exchange. So we're going to be taking all of the plasma out of my body, replacing it with albumin, and I'm so excited for the potential of this treatment. You guys know I've been doing the total tox burden for many years, but one of the massive benefits of doing this treatment is it can significantly reduce the tox burden. So we did a total tox burden prior to this treatment. We're going to do an after, but it's, we're kind of saying it's like getting an oil change. I think the future of health is going to be these continual therapies to keep our toxic burden low. There's also some research, talking about the benefits for people potentially with autoimmune conditions and removing some of those antibodies. So I'm going to have Dr. Darshan, the owner and founder of Next Health, come in, and he can talk about it a little bit more. But I'm so excited. It's going to be about a 2-hour treatment, so I'll be here for a little bit, but so far it's going great. We have Dr. Darshan here, that is the founder and owner of Next Health. So this is an incredible treatment. Tell us a little bit about it.
So I'm so excited that you're here today because we're doing Therapeutic Plasma Exchange, and this is one of my favorite procedures because I've actually been using this machine since I finished medical school about 25 years ago.
Wow.
Like an older version of this.
Yeah.
And we used to use this a lot for people in disease states to basically rid their plasma of whatever was causing their disease state. And now, fast forward to now, we find that this is an incredibly useful treatment to help people boost their longevity, boost their health span, and still turn around disease states not at like when you end up in the hospital, but even way before, to prevent chronic disease.
I love that. Can you talk a little bit about plasma so people that don't understand, like, what is plasma?
Sure.
And what is it holding?
Yes, so plasma is basically 45% of your blood. So what's going to happen with this machine is, you can see here, we're removing blood from this arm. Is going through this machine, which is separating your blood cells from the fluid part of your blood, which is called the plasma. And your plasma is going into this bag. We already have this much in there from you.
Nice.
And the plasma is what carries all of the proteins, all of the cytokines. There's inflammatory markers in your plasma. Basically, everything that's circulating through your body that is not a blood cell lives in your plasma. And so that's what we're removing from you right now, and replacing it with this almost clear yellowish fluid called albumin. And albumin is a protein that you need in your blood to maintain what's called oncotic pressure. So if there's not enough protein in your blood versus the rest of your tissue, it'll pull all the fluid out of your tissues, and we don't want that. So this is to maintain oncotic pressure. But the side benefit of you getting fresh albumin is a really sticky protein, and it's traveling your entire body, binding to toxins, binding to malformed proteins, binding to heavy metals. And so right now, your albumin probably has a lot of stuff stuck to it. Fresh albumin can now go through your body and provide new binding sites for some of those things that you're trying to remove.
What are you feeling like the protocol would be for people?
So, what we're really doing is measuring biomarkers in everyone before and after treatment, and we're customizing protocols for people because everyone's biology is so different. We find that some people need it more often and some people need it less often. If you're going after a particular problem, say like you have high Lp(a), which is a specific kind of genetic cholesterol problem, then we find that people need it maybe every 4 to 8 weeks. Other people that are trying to clear a really high toxic burden might need it almost every week for 6 treatments, and then we remeasure and see how they're doing. So it's really customized depending on what we're trying to go after.
What might women, want to come get this for?
I think that women have all of the same things that even men would be concerned about: toxic exposure, reducing inflammation, etc. But also specifically for women, I would say if you're looking to have children or for fertility improvement, this is a really great way to boost your fertility, I think, in my opinion. Now, of course, more research needs to be done. This is a new therapy. We're just seeing benefits in research studies for all sorts of things. But if you look at fertility, a lot of times women struggle with fertility because of toxic buildup, because of inflammation buildup, because of these things that this is helping to get rid of and remove. And so I think this provides that reset to the female biology to provide a more optimal environment to get pregnant and to have a child.
Yeah. There's actually quite a bit of research linking declining AMH levels or egg reserve levels to toxic exposures.
I would believe that, yeah.
Yeah, it makes a lot of sense, but I was excited to see that because, you know, we don't have a ton of deep research on women. We need to do better in that area, but.
Right. And you know, the other thing about having a baby too, and I'm sure you know this as well, is that what's ever going on in the methylation patterns of your DNA at this moment in time when you're getting pregnant is going to get transferred to your child, right?
Yeah.
And so you want to have the most optimal physiology that you can possibly have during this particular time in your in the pregnancy, the pre-pregnancy, so that you pass along the most optimized genetic material to your children, right? And so this is all part of that process.
All right, checking in. How's it going?
Great. They say that I'm doing it super fast, and everything's always a competition, obviously. So I'm doing it super fast. The plasma looks really good, they say. So yeah, it's an easy experience. I mean, I'm just hanging out. All right, I'm feeling a lot lighter without this over 2 liters of plasma in my body. So I did TPE today, we're all done. This is my plasma. Yeah, they said it looks really good. Sometimes taking a lot of supplements can change the color slightly, but everything looks great and I had a great time. Thank you so much for watching. I'm Kayla Barnes-Lentz. I talk about all things female longevity, health optimization. You can subscribe to my channel for more videos on longevity tests, my morning routine, evening routine, midday routine, and so much more. And like this video or share it.